I think a really important thing that makes a great teacher is selflessness. It is a very fulfilling thing. I've seen them come into the classroom with joyful faces and excited to learn. In a year's time, I'm amazed by how much they just change, just being physically and socially and emotionally. And also students who have struggled, helping them and seeing them hit goals that they didn't think they could get.
One of the verses that I find to be particularly important, and I saw this at Excelsia, I think, is Luke chapter 6, verse 40, which says, "A disciple is not above his teacher, but everyone, when he is fully trained, will be like his teacher." And that's an important concept to understand, because as teachers, it's not just our job to impart information to students, but a real teacher, what they're really doing is they're trying to teach the student to become like them. They're trying to help the student they're trying to form virtue in the heart of the student. So that's one of the many reasons why an intimate relationship, a very close relationship between a student and a teacher is really important, and in my opinion, indispensable when it comes to successful teaching.
As someone who received help as a student, I'm very aware of the impact that the teacher can have on the student. I'm always thinking about how I'm interacting with students and the impact that I have. So making sure that I'm not just teaching them content, but also helping them learn values that they will take with them for the rest of their life.
The Christian worldview or Christian framework at Excelsia, it was a key part of me wanting to be there. Excelsia lecturers and staff are particularly well engaged with students. I like that. That was a good thing.
The program that I started at Excelsia was really helpful to me. I learnt skills and approaches that I use every day in the classroom. Excelsia looks at student-focused learning, and they also look at differentiation and how to accommodate for differences in the classroom.
One of the values of Excelsia that I think is really important is, because of the way the cohorts are built, that's fairly intimate. And so you have the opportunity to really get to know people. It's a model that I find very important in what I continue to do, that sort of intimate relationship between students and their teachers. When a student is grown, he will be like his teacher. And so that model is a very important thing in a school like Excelsia.
As a Christian, I believe that every child is loved by God and is special, and that is something that does influence how I interact with my students in the classroom. Constantly thinking about, how can I contribute to this child? How can I make their day better? How can I help them? And really give myself to them so that they can get the best out of their learning experience, but also enjoy being in the classroom and having positive experiences with their peers, but also with the teaching staff as well. And that doesn't just take me, it takes a whole cohort of people working together to make sure that we create a positive environment for those students.